And let's talk about now the 6 elements, 6 parts of a good pitch. I'm going to take a sip of water really quick. All right, 6 parts of a good pitch. Most importantly, and if you've been around a while, you may have heard me say this before, but find the right email address for pitching. Do not pitch submissions at washingtonpost.com. A lot of times people will say to me, but the website says this is how we should submit our freelance writing. Let me let you in on a little secret. That is just to filter people out because there's just so many people trying to get published. They can't have everyone sending them directly to editors' inboxes. But you are here with me, and I am telling you the secret that you need to find that editor's email and send it directly to their inbox. And that's not weird. It's totally normal. They're used to it. And that's the best chance of getting your pitch seen, okay? Next up, you need a solid subject line. You need it to pique that editor's curiosity. In general, you want to put freelance pitch : and then what's the curiosity-driven thing that you can put in that subject line that's going to make them interested enough to open it and keep reading? It's like such a game with this email stuff because you got to keep their attention long enough to get them to the next sentence, which leads me to the lead sentence, which would be basically the first part of your pitch. What are you going to say that's interesting? Why does it matter, right? You want to keep the entire pitch pretty short, pretty punchy, maybe 3 paragraphs. Tell them why it's timely. Tell them why it's unique. Prove that you are the right person to write it. Now, that does not mean, again, that you need to have a PhD in the topic that you are pitching. But if you have some link or connection, say it's geography, you live there. Say it's a relationship, you knew somebody. Say it is an expertise, you have a bachelor's degree in this, whatever it may be. If you can make that connection that you have some kind of authority to write about it, that's going to be really helpful. And then lastly, provide compelling evidence for the idea. So you can have an idea and think it's the best thing in the world, but if you cannot provide a link to some data or some trends that prove that the idea that you are talking about has legs or has really any legitimacy, it's not going to work. So data or just examples that you can link to from legitimate sources are going to be really helpful.